This video is going to be about how you can become an FC content creator. I say this having 123,500 followers on TikTok and just hitting 3,200 subscribers on YouTube as of this morning. They aren't the greatest numbers, but I know an idea of how to get everything going. I'm going to show you guys an in-depth tutorial on the steps to take, how to make TikTok videos, how to grow your page, and which apps are the best to grow on. I'm also going to tell you the benefits of short form content and how it can help those of you who aren't familiar with content creation step into the game. I'm also going to provide you guys with the best editing tools to use, the best way to get them, and the quickest way to put all your videos together into one. So let's get into it. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is when it comes to FC content. And if you want to make content on another game, you can do that too. But this is specifically for FC, EA FC. When it comes to gaming content, it's all about supply and demand. And I think the first thing about supply and demand when it comes to FC is people want to see packs, people want to see rewards, people want to see player reviews. Those are the main three things: packs, rewards, player reviews. And they want to see it as soon as possible. Now, if you're somebody that prides yourself on wanting to make quality content from the jump, literally just make content centered around the game, review players, open packs, whatever, drop it. Champs rewards, rivals rewards, drop as many rewards videos as you can. Try and get your champs done as quick as you can too, especially on the turn of a brand new promo. When I was first starting off my TikTok page nearly 2 years ago now, the first thing I was posting was champs rewards, gameplay videos sometimes, rage videos, interesting concepts here and there that nobody else was doing. But if it was unoriginal content that everybody was posting, I was making sure I was one of the first to post it. Supply and demand when it comes to FC. Don't camera record your content. There are people out there that do that, but it's all about the integrity of your content. It's about, not only the integrity of your content, but also the integrity of yourself. If you really want quality content and you want to be in this for the long run and you want to keep going, literally just make sure your content is quality and not camera recorded on a screen. Nobody's going to be looking for that. Usually the camera recorded content where you're using your camera to record your screen is meme content or like a quick moment. Now you wanna create content that has people coming back. That is the main thing that you want to do. So retention is important when starting up your page. I'm going to give you some more practical tips for TikTok now. Anytime you make a video, you want your tags to be FYP for you. And in this instance, we would say FC24 as the first three tags. If you're doing anything else, any other game, FYP for you, the concept of that game. Maybe use 3 to 5 tags maximum. Never go above 5 tags ever. The next thing is to always include music that suits the vibe of the video. Make sure it's not too loud and that your voice isn't being flushed out, or the concept of the video isn't being flushed out. There will be a lot of times on TikTok especially where your views don't do amazing, but then you'll have that one video that will blow up and do well for you, and it will seem worth it that the other 3 or 4 that you posted before didn't do well, and you keep on posting. I had friends that gave up, and the advice I gave them from the jump worked. They had one viral video, and then the videos after that weren't as popular or weren't as viral, so they felt some type of way about it, and they just decided to not post anymore. You can't do that. Realistically, you should be posting 2 to 3 times a day on TikTok. Now I want to get you onto more of the heavier stuff, but it's also still very easy. Now, before you do anything else, whether you've got iPhone, Samsung, whatever you have, make sure to get WeTransfer. It's an app as well as something that you can have on your browser. WeTransfer is going to be your shortcut to all content. WeTransfer is going to be the way you may send, if you're recording your face with your phone, which is what I'm doing now, you may send that to your computer, or once your video is fully edited, that's how you send it from your computer to your phone. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty obvious to use. It's pretty easy to use. Create your account at the top right or sign in with Google, Facebook, whatever you have. Make sure you do that on both ends to make it a lot easier for yourself. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is the programs you need, the programs you must use that are so important. Adobe is literally the best place to get anything. Now, if you have a Mac and you have iMovie and you know how to figure out how to make phone content through there, then by all means go for it. But for this video, we're going to be using Premiere Pro. If you can, try and get Creative Cloud all apps 100 gigabytes as low as possible. There are ways to make it cheaper. I did because it's traditionally $59.99, but I pay $19.99. And for me, from what I get back from one video, it's 100% worth it. So now we're going to get into Adobe. Okay, now that we're on Premiere Pro, we're going to name the project just example. Oh, it already exists, but whatever. Okay, let's get through all of this. And on the right, we're going to name the sequence example again, just for the purposes of this video. Now, this isn't necessarily important, but I'm just going to do it. We are going to, I could use an example, but no, I want to be a bit more practical. Right, so the first thing you will notice about this is it's a widescreen. We've got my face. Everything's looking fine and dandy. I guess everything's looking cool. And yeah, it looks like a regular standard YouTube gaming video, Twitch stream, whatever. What you want to do is go to sequence and go to sequence settings. Once you're in sequence settings, you want to change this. So as you can see, right now it's 1920 by 1080. Those are the dimensions. That's also the quality the video will be in, so 1080p. And you want to reverse them. So we'll do 1080 by 1920. And what that does is it now flips the canvas as well as your video to look like a phone. Now, once I move all of these things, here you've got your scale. The right one is your y-axis, so that's moving up and down. The left one is your x-axis, so you're moving left and right. Scale is also about size, but I don't want you guys to worry about that because I'm going to set you guys up with something for free. So in this video, you're going to see me make something called a preset once you have Premiere Pro. Now, a preset is so essential to saving you time, and I'm going to give you guys a perfect example. So let's go ahead and zoom in on my crazy face here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a decent amount of the gameplay showing, but not the full screen, because you never really have to with FC. And then we're going to hold Alt and drag this up to create a copy that's ahead. Now, we're going to scale this up so it gives the video a bit of a backdrop instead of having black bars in the way. There we go. So now I'm going to show you guys the example of what a preset can do. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go to motion and save the preset. And these presets will be available for you to download. I'm going to give you guys a link so you don't have to go through all of this other stuff. And we're going to call it Aiden's. Oh, hello. Oh. Right, now what I'm going to do for you guys so you don't have to go through the hassle of manually adjusting this every time is I'm going to create a preset. Let's delete this current one that I have. We're going to create a brand new preset, and the way we do that is just by going on the face cam that I've already manually moved. Go to motion, save preset. I'm going to call that Aiden's tutorial face cam. This face was shot on an iPhone, by the way. We're also going to include drop shadow, which gives us that drop shadow bar effect under the face cam. And we're also going to include the blur, which gives the background a blur, and we'll put the drop shadow again on the gameplay. Just a side note, it's also very vital that if you are recording with your phone and you have a microphone set up or a headset set up plugged into your computer or laptop, that you look at the audio forms from your actual recording of the gameplay as well as the one from your face cam. That's how you sync up your commentary and your gameplay, because there will be like a split second between the time you hit record and on your phone and hit record on your gameplay. So yeah, that's just a extra tip. Right, so we would just drag this preset onto my face cam and it goes back. And then we didn't save one for gameplay, but we can do that now. And that's also going to be included in the download link. We're going to resize it to about here. Again, it depends on every game. With Call of Duty, I would say you could even zoom in more, or any shooting game, you can zoom in more because it's just the gun and the XP that shows up. But what we're going to do is now zoom this in again, just like before. And what we're going to do is save a preset here. We're going to call it Aiden's Tutorial Gameplay. And then we're going to save one for the background. We're going to call that Aiden's Tutorial Background Gameplay. So now all of those presets are saved. Remember to blur the background. I will also be including that. And if you want to do this quickly, highlight the top two, which will be your face cam and the gameplay, and drag the drop shadow on, and it applies to both of them at the same time. Now, we are nowhere near done yet. So I'm under the assumption that most of you have better mic quality with your actual microphone or headset rather than your phone. You'll find that your phone's voice is very echoey. So what you do if you don't know which one is which is you literally click on your phone recording and it will highlight the audio track. So now that it's all synced up, what we're going to go ahead and do is hit unlink and delete that since we no longer need it. And now all we're left with is the microphone commentary from an original recording with the microphone set up and the microphone plugged in. Now, your mic quality, you guys will be hearing it now. My mic sounds absolutely incredible to you. There is a setting for this, and I'm going to include this also in the package. I'm going to make my commentary a little bit louder because it was a little bit quiet. It was like 3 a.m. when I made this video. And what we're going to do is I've got voice enhancer 1 and voice enhancer 2. We're going to hold control or command to select both of them and drag it on here. Now, before that, I want to show you guys the difference. Okay, so this will be my voice without the voice enhancer. What's going on, people? It's Aiden VTW here. Aiden versus the world, Aiden Sylvester. And this will be my voice with it on. What's going on, people? It's Aiden VTW here. Aiden versus the world, Aiden Sylvester. Right, as you guys can tell immediately, there's a lot more of a crisp tone to it. There's a lot more of a bass hitting with all my words. That's what the voice enhancer does. The reason I'm giving you guys that, it's a secret of mine, but the reason I'm giving you guys that is because the parametric equalizer and the other voice boosters are way too complicated. So literally any of the manual stuff you see me do in this video, don't even stress about it. Right, so next, once you've got all of that set up, you of course want to appropriately cut your video, and we're going to do that. And as part of this video, we're actually going to post this to TikTok. So once we're done editing, I'll get back to you guys. Actually, I guess I could edit some of it whilst also giving you guys tips. So let's say you want to cut the video up, right? You want to get rid of all of this and you want to zoom to a specific moment. What you want to do is hold or press C, you press C and you hold shift. If you have multiple tiles at once, you hold shift to cut and then you click. And then you highlight all the stuff you want to delete. You hit the delete button and then you see traditionally people would actually kind of drag it. Literally, to save yourself time, click this white space that will appear and hit delete and it will go all the way to where it needs to go. Anyway, I'm going to segue to when the video's done. Show you guys what to do next. TikToks don't really need an intro or an outro, so once the video's done, subject matter is over. You don't need a thank you for watching, or in the middle you don't need a what's up guys or whatever. It's just straight to the point because people's attention spans are shocking. Anyway, once you're done with that, you want to go to export. I would say leave the export settings alone. Don't bother them too much. And then let your video render. Of course, the better your PC, the quicker it's going to render. And I'm literally going to post this to TikTok, either on my main or my second. I think I'm going to post it on my second because I am prioritizing growing my second before FC25. Okay, now it's time to go back to WeTransfer, and you want to find wherever you saved or exported your video. The next thing you want to do, the best piece of advice I can give to you is, as the email, select the account that you created your WeTransfer with. That way, when you go to your iPhone app, after it's done transferring, you literally just check the sent or received tab. It will pop up in either, and then you download it there to your phone, and then you upload it from your phone to TikTok. And there you go. That's it. I'm gonna leave a zip file with everything in there for everybody to access, where you can download all the presets for Premiere Pro. I'm gonna call it the FC24 Basic Editing Premiere Pro Presets Pack. If you want an advanced one with all the specifics, it's gonna cost some money because it's gonna take some time to make. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys know that, and I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions, ask in the comment section down below, and that is how you become an FC24 content creator. If you want a YouTube tutorial, by all means, let me know.